We are good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. They're working. Stream is on. Bitrate looks okay. We're golden. I think she's still upset, actually.
Leave me alone.
Alright. Um, Probably gonna have to split the group up a little bit because this next part is a little hard with all of the people together. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least one more before I have to. Let me just make them go up now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. That should be good. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have to change this. So, alright, so here. Oh, I never explored up there? Is there shit up there to explore? Since I can warp over here, I'm gonna go up first, see what's over there. I believe that's the path from the mountain pass.
Last light in. We rallied here once, years ago, before the assault on Moonrise Towers. The Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader. Once
chance.
Quiet.
The curse consumes everything it touches.
This is such a cool area. I shit you not. The first first time I came into this area, I was like, I don't want to do shit. I don't want to walk anywhere. I feel like I'm gonna die. And because I didn't have no kind of light blessing, I was walking around with everybody with torches and shit.
Open up.
That's curious.
Like, this area is cool as shit.
Something to do with the shadow curse. I truly hope this blight isn't spreading.
And that's why reading books will never not be important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times I play this game. I read books, especially books that are like in weird areas like that, because that was just experience for Gale. It may not have been for everybody else. Let me see if that put him that far ahead. It did. He's on his 4485, 4765. So, yeah, those are inspirations basically. So, if I'm not mistaken, you also gain experience when you get regular inspirations. But if you, I know that you, if I'm not 100% sure. I think once you already have your 4 inspirations, any more just give experience. If the originals don't give experience too. And then you can see how they are, like World's Folk Hero, Shadowheart's Acolyte, Allied. So they tell you like how things, like what affects them. So, that shit's cool. Also, in case anybody never actually looked at some of these things, hold on. Is this it? I haven't been in a fight yet, have I? No. In fights, oh my god, that gives such detailed information on the dice rolls and shit. I love it. Yeah, this is... the underdog. Another... Oh, that I think is where the, the elevator takes you up from. Setting up. That's, I think, where the elevator in Grimforge takes you up from. It's just so cool seeing the whole party right around. It's just also very, very cool to me the way you can see this from anywhere, like in the Shadowlands. Just look for a big glowing green, glowing white barrier. I don't know why I said green. I meant to say globe. All right, so now we're in down her. I'm gonna save. Because this part can get a little bit sticky with me having all of these people with me.
Fun. All I wanted was to play.
Okay, creepy little boy. Fuck, I didn't know I was going to start the conversation that fast.
Boom! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel. remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me? Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
That little bastard. Where'd he go?
Oh! I may never fucking come here again without Halsey.
Let's crack it open.
Originally, like, if you come here first, and you talk to him first, you end up having to fucking play
Can't give up now.
a game of hide and seek. And, like, while it's not terrible, with all the people like this, it's a little difficult. Damn, that thing's a little strong for a fucking little axe. Where is it?
The hero at heart.
What rings does he have?
Looking ahead.
What does that do again? When a foe fails a saving throw against one of your spells or actions, they get
Where am I needed?
Excuse me.
What's next?
Anybody?
Don't be shy.
Oh, rings are good too. Yeah, okay.
Speak to me.
You know what, Halson? Yes, he's out of rings. Yeah. Where did the ring he had go? Oh, it's away. Swears. 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 That swears. I comment during dialogue.
No one stopped me.
Alright, now it's about to be a fight. But yeah, usually you have to play 2 rounds of hide and seek. So the first round, usually it's really easy and he walks right behind that cart and he just stands right here. The second time, he's like another round and he summons a shadow spirit, I think dad over here, mom over here, and then like a dog walking, looking down that way. So, with this many people, it's very fucking hard to keep them all hidden sometimes. So, I'm glad I didn't have to actually do that, bit of shit. I like that this playthrough, even though I'm playing it like I'm kind of metagaming, it's still being a new playthrough of shit that I've never experienced. Alright, so...
Be quick.
What's that A? Oh, okay, yeah, no, now because we're up way more people, the enemies will be getting more actions. So, now I'm okay with them getting more actions, because at this point, like, my teams are pretty fucking solid. My characters are pretty fucking built. So...
I am fury.
Because right now it's still overwhelming. If I wanted to, I probably could end up killing the boats that are really fast. I'm gonna not do that. Why is she like that? Why is she in the blade singing class? Like, why is she standing like that? I'm not questioning it. I don't know why they're giving her like blade singing animations. That's really funny.
Fleet of foot.
Behold the dance of death.
Really?
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Knocked them right the fuck out. Oh, knocked me right the fuck out too.
Heading there.
Why did they get up and fall back down like that? That was funny actually.
I smell blood. Boom!
Daddy, the strongest daddy ever. And mommy. Mommy, the best mummy ever. And he does summon another thing. Yeah, if you come here, though, before doing the fight over here, it actually erases, I think, the fights, the people that are already over here. I don't think I did.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Bitch. Ma. Of course, the person that had what I needed in the form of magic missile
I must reach there.
went before. So we're gonna try to not fry my characters with a lightning bolt and hit as many of these as I can. It's 3 I'll have to do. I have no idea why the other one just died. God, this sound is so creepy.
Ulysses! Thou wilt not jest.
Forever dauntless.
What now?
Spoiling my fun!
I don't care about your fun.
Got to concentrate.
That's not a hole, is it? Like, that's not death? You know what? I did not expect that to work, to be honest.
On the move. I'm heating up.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Uh-huh. Ha ha.
Mistra Rill.
Are you immune or just resistant? You're immune. I knew it. Damn. Ooh.
They won't expect this.
I am fury. I am death.
The blade will not bend.
Time to push my luck again. Let's get this over with.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up. But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot. So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
That put the wind back in my sails.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Okay.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your
On
parasite.
the screen. I was like,
So,
what is that?
I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is. So do I. But one duty at a time. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Mm-hmm. That's I This is a fight that I missed. That sometimes I miss. See, it's close to you.
Last. Make no mistake. I will have answers about these gay tadpoles.
Easy, Lae'zel. We need answers, yes. She catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
The only thing is I actually may not be able to
Don't know if
bring.
Yankee have honey, or vinegar, or flies, even. Let's just show some restraint.
I'm capable
It's
of
a-
restraint, just as you're capable of raw fury.
Did they just become friends? It's gotta be good.
Oh, almost slipped there.
It's risky to enter Moonrise with an unwelcome companion. You can pass as a true soul, but they cannot. Be sure to keep them close, so you can speak on their behalf if the cultists ask too many questions. Steel yourself and venture forth.
Yeah, they're talking about Halsin. So I may drop his ass back off. I can't. No, where's the fight with the stupid fish people? I never remember where it is. And then I'll accidentally fucking stumble upon it and be like, oh. Could it be on the other side? No, because I know it's on the other side. No, it's up there. It could be. Hold on. Oh, I think it is. I think I'm wrong. It's no. Damn, why can I never remember where this place is? It's probably on the other side. No, because I just explored this whole shit. Is it up there? This one. It's a decent fight because there's a lot of enemies. So I kind of want to see how it goes. Because, yeah, as far as dealing with Moonrise the first time, I will absolutely send Halsin back to
All
camp.
this stonework has me
So I don't have
thinking.
to fucking deal with that shit.
Would you ever want a statue of yourself now?
It seems a rather vain notion to me, but I can't say I haven't thought about it. How about you? Think of the mess they'd make. Well, better your
Sylvanas'
statues
blessings.
than your own.
Oh, that's insane. That is. Oh, disrespect.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Faerun. Really quick this time. And send. Actually, you know what? Let's just fucking try it out. Usually I don't have him before the first time coming here. Let's see what gets said.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Zarel? Fancy name. Let's put our best foot forward. Or is it best feet?
Praise the Absolute.
Alright, so now we're gonna see what happens.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
Okay, nothing.
The obstacles ahead of us are promised to be higher still.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
You know what? This time I might play it like an actual infiltration and not murder everybody in the building. Let's try it that way. Especially because that would be a very easy way for my
A new face
my shit to get
bask in the light of
my
the
oath to get
Absolute.
broken.
How can I be of
Because they're not
service,
technically
True Soul?
enemies yet.
Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? I'm not the one putting on an act, true soul. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul? An honor, true soul.
One soul.
Ever at your service.
I was like, why did you just leave like that? Well, I mean, like that I'll buy no matter what. How are you just gonna wave that in front of my face like that? I don't have no gold. That armor is wild expensive, and like nothing else even comes close to being that expensive. I've never left. I've never left all these people alive before. I feel like if I buy other important stuff, that will stay. I don't care about these other things. What the fuck is everybody using? I mean, that's gonna end up being good later, but for a little while, this could be good for her too. She's got so many fucking weapons. I got her with the halberd. That's for throwing. That's for throwing. What the hell is Lae'zel using? 'Cause I might even switch her up a little bit. Their weapons are just so good for them. Like I can't even see. Hold on. Yeah, like what? That like is a loss of 5 damage. That one is close enough. It's two-handed, so I don't really want to switch that. Her. I kind of want to give it to her. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, he does have that.
An honor, true.
To check those crabs.
Absolute calls us.
Be nice to know what we're shipping.
Your family.
Remind your sister why I pay.
Is our business.
Keep playing close.
Brothers. Sister. Wait with me while we wait.
And even though I never use it, I kind of want him to be a badass. I mean, he is a swashbuckler, so.
She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear?
Like I always love the look of it, but I can't.
One soul.
An action turning invisible. If it was a bonus action, I'd use it. But like, no. Maybe it'd be better with a thief when they get more stuff that they can do, like with actions and shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think sounds good.
I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
That's literally better, but okay.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Let's save, because I feel the slowing down a teensy bit. I mean, she's not an animal. I just realized that I didn't have that on.
Meat sounds above. Here. No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat, you share.
Sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter.
The bitch
Your
had good
friend gave me
jokes.
3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not? First coins got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
He said, that's so funny. Like, I don't even understand how that was how the deal was construed. I guess because he's like, yeah, this person loves you unconditionally, but you didn't say for like how long, I guess.
This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter.
His mustache.
Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
That's a good one too. God damn. So many good weapons. I never know what the fuck to use. I don't have anybody using this right now. So that's not worth that. This could be though. You gonna pop back up? You know, I've never actually looked at that. Are you gonna fucking... It's a fucking chew toy, and it makes you big. Like, it's funny. I'm gonna buy that.
Better hope you can... If you have coin, then show it. I do not peddle. I put weapons in worthy hands. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place. Prove it. Who's singing your name?
No one who sings my name, I don't leave any witnesses. Woo!
Normally talk like that's empty. But there's something behind those words of yours. I can feel it. Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest.
Should do that first. And that's still $800. No, I specifically bought her that mighty cloth because I wanted her to have that.
Slaughter well.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Attention!
I wonder if it's different if Karlak reads.
One soul. Of many thoughts. One mind.
things have stayed interesting.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul. No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Quick saves this one. Ooh, nice.
Beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No, Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Many die.
Be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
I am here.
Sharp as ever.
I am ready, whatever may come.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
I am ready.
It's good to be alive.
Spell save. That's not hers. I mean, she does have some spells, so I guess that'll help. But I really pretty much just like the uninhibit, the extra, the +1 to initiative. It gives a +5. But that gives a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells, which I would really rather. Decisions. But she's just a fucking Githyanki, so like, there's no reason to not have her with Githyanki stuff.
Shall we continue?
Technically, we'll be doing the other helmet just looks terrible. You know what?
Well.
It's so funny because it definitely matches like what she's wearing. Well, I mean, we'll just try it out.
What now?
Araj Oblordra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm
sorry.
You want
He's so
to be
dramatic.
bitten.
Why can't it just be Astarion?
Blood slipping away.
Astarion.
To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge? How very disappointing. Welcome back, true soul.
Why do they all have to have so much good stuff?
Come back any...
Oh, I have the magic touch.
That smells interesting.
I wasn't even trying to give you a bow.
Yes?
Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
Is that blood?
Everybody with all their glowing weapons and shit.
Never mind.
Okay, good, it did work. Yay.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Okay, well, I had succeeded this one, and there's nothing there. That would make her kill herself, so I don't really... So, this is still worth a try. Ooh, and a nat 20!
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General?
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies. Isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You! A real mate that saved me from the tieflings!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Exactly! It's what I told them! But would they listen?
Faith without action is anemic, sickly. In a word, useless. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you.
He knows who I am.
You heard the General.
I missed that the first time, I think. I think he does know who I am.
You wish.
I'll have to see about it later.
Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
You wouldn't hurt me, would ya? We're mates, me and you. Practically family. You won't regret this. Praise the Absolute.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him
Yeah, he
until
did know
he
who
forgets
they did.
himself, as you have.
Yeah, I don't get as much dialogue as Evil, so...
With difficulty, you banish the pooling evil that bewitches your quivering limbs. Perhaps parts of you were scattered in this spire. Time to knit yourself together.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
If I wasn't playing without trophies, like without mods, and that would have been my trophy, Like, if I wasn't playing without mods and I didn't have the trophy, that actually would have been where I would have gotten a trophy for rescuing Zaza. Like, that's the end of her quest. Which would have been nice then if she was some kind of companion or something that, like, either stayed at the camp or...
Throne fit for a tyrant, but most certainly not for you.
Why is she...
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed.
She's like all the way upstairs.
Disciples realm? Everyone, keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
That was a glitch for sure.
The goblins, tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
You.
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
Yeah.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Persuasion or the deception? We'll try this one. Yay!
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss.
The voice does not
She
match
gave
that.
me everything
It's so
I
funny though,
wanted.
because she got Will's haircut.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Yeah, all that was definitely supposed to happen upstairs. Come inside, everybody.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon of Felaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki. Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith the First would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Felaman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. Anything more? Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young.
Yeah, we're supposed to be like on a mission, but we're just having like a Githyanki historic mission lesson.
The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Go on then.
Another Githyanki desk. About the Prince Orpheus, maybe. Lae'zel could make sense of it.
Oh, that one actually works.
That's curious.
A crooked touch.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
The pride of the gate.
There is much to do.
Who did I give that virulent venom to?
Reaction.
Which way to the nearest library?
What's the story?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Did I not? Where was it? Oh, see, that's not.
The pride of the gate.
Guess I could give it to Will. He does have Poison Ray, I think.
Indolence breeds madness.
So, where the fuck did it go?
All is ash.
Save. I want to say it's Musty Tomes that I'm supposed to pick. Don't hit conventional medicine. So no poisons. Notes. I wonder if I can speak with the dead.
Trust no one.
The corpse does not respond.
Of course it doesn't. That was a waste of that. I think it was Musty Tomes. We'll find out. Oh yeah, it was. All right.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
Night Song? A tender name for a cult of Dartmouth.
If we find it, we can use it against Thorn, perhaps.
First we need to find it. Something that valuable won't be sitting on a shelf somewhere.
Into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes. I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistress' eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself and what Lady Shar's power could do for you.
Oh God, Shar. Shadow, Jesus Christ.
Spread her will.
You know what? I very rarely let Gale make his own choices. But I've been pushing him towards Mistra, so let's see.
Very well. Stand back, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh? The air is ripe with magic.
She blessed him.
Such a headache.
Did you feel that? I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow Curse lands, I'd think it was Mystra herself brushing against my skin. That's Mystra's power for you. Where there's even a trace of magic, she will be there to bring it to life. There's clearly some magic in you if you were able to sense her presence. But I think I felt something stronger. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
So
The Absolute's war drums beat loud in your chest. Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
that only cost 65. Damn, that's really good. These are really good too. For as hell. Why are you not loading? Are you not loading for me now? Oh my god, why is it so slow? Oh, because that gives her the bows. Yeah.
Slaughter well.
He loves me.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
from those we once called monsters.
So I believe. Oh, you know what? Then if I'm gonna leave from downstairs, I want to see on something.
Don't bloody feel like getting all of his son.
What's up?
You're not welcome in Moonrise, and you're...
Nope. Yeah, it's fine. I'll come back from there. Guess I'm not doing that. He's like, who the hell is this wandering around without supervision? That was crazy.
Forget what Mistra wants.
It doesn't take...
Skip to the rest of this.
I wasn't surrounded on all... That's Mistress Power. That's clear. She's left some tiny... Strange, though. Ah.
Save. Go downstairs, talk to what's-his-face again. Save, and then just go right into the fucking... the basement. They didn't give me not one chance to even, like, talk to for him, nothing. It was just like, oh no, who is this? Save.
The Absolute's war drums took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
Pretty sure that's all I ended up buying.
Slaughter wet.
We'll handle the diplomacy.
Brothers,
You just keep looking.
sister, pray with me
One
while we
with the
wait.
weave. I'm not worthy. I never learned the word.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul.
I've got a long road
Of many
ahead.
thoughts, one mind.
Each pack of recruit can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. I'll see they get all the...
Okay. Oh, y'all can get in here. I was like, you don't normally go downstairs. There's other ones already down there.
I am loath to see anyone behind bars. It reminds me of my time as a guest of the goblins.
That reminds me. How in the nine hells could goblins capture a chap as well muscled
Alright,
as
from
you?
this point, it's fighting. So I...
Poor choice of companions, for one thing. Gladly rectified since then. Besides, a large enough pack of scavengers can take down even the strongest of bears.
Don't touch me.
Damn straight. Without me, everything will be the Iron Hand must.
Sounds like fun.
Is he still happy?
I will ascend. You bow or you break.
No holding back.
He's dumb far.
No time to waste.
Never a dull moment. Into the bloody fray. Worship me, the prophet of the end.
Put him up. Roland better be alright.
It's Roland. He's probably holed up somewhere, planning to burst in, blaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
Completely forgot about that, even though I just looked at it.
Making me sweat.
Everything is clear.
Save.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
I don't know why the heck they don't know me.
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is, we're in. Don't leave us in here.
Not to worry, I have a permit. Oh, that one won't bother me? Nice.
Nimble. Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nickels, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah! Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it. Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
We should leave. And soon.
That is the plan, Nichols.
There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
Right, and now I believe the best thing for me to do the Gazamintara. I don't have to go all the way into the basement now, because when I do the fighting later, I can do that. Because there's apparently a secret fight down here I've never experienced, so we're going to experience that together too.
What's left to you, Minthara? You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. Willful, though. But you are right. Whatever is useful, we will leave intact.
None of you will break me!
Wrong!
Infidel!
Time to strike. My path be true.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's finish this.
So yeah, both of them saved.
Gods, it's hot in here.
I expected to be greeted as a hero.
But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me. Erasing my thoughts and my will. Even I could not have endured for much longer. Agreed. Lead the way.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Never a dull moment.
Moonrise Towers.
Too bad it's only on the person who casts it.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. The guard is happy to let you pass. Minthara is rather less happy about your choice of words.
You really do have a way with words.
Are you okay with it, or do you want to, like, go back in your cell?
What now?
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Watch your back. Let's prowl. The signal heard.
Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell.
I don't know why I'm whispering. No. That way.
Let's go.
Dense Mintaras. I really could have just sent him on his own if I would have known it was going to be that easy.
I can do better. I must.
Hey, good looking.
Jesse Way.
We should leave, and soon.
That is the plan, Nichols. There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
So, normally I fight the warden. I'm having fun with this breakout. Can I like lockpick this? Wait, can I not lockpick these? Am I gonna have to fight the warden anyway? To get in the gate? Because I don't think I can get in there otherwise.
Roland better be alright.
It's Roland. Planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
We'll do it anyway.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? Blessed Gerdul, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
Not everyone subscribes. Best keep your hands.
You. Not you. Lord Ketherick may think you pose no threat to him in your disgrace, but I know the things you've done. Keep your bloody thoughts to yourself and your head down. You set foot in our tower once. You did not leave. At least not through any door I have watch over. I assumed you overstayed your welcome. Little did I expect you to intrude again. Your name, your place, was kept from all of us last time, but you were to be shown the utmost of respect. Respect you must have proven yourself unworthy of. And now, you waste my time. Whatever your business, a warning. None may speak to the prisoners. Disciple Balthazar was most clear. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. Then you'll get your own cell. Is that so? If you are above the General's chief advisor, you must be most impressive. I didn't know we were so hard-pressed for staff. I'm not sure why someone of your stature must converse with prisoners. Perhaps a small donation would convince me. I'm afraid none. No matter the absolute.
Oh, you're gonna get your
thanks
ass
for
beat
this
now.
Generous donation, true soul. You can go now. What gold? Move along, true soul. Have a pleasant day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dance.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cell.
Why are they all in battle? Oh, I put it in turn base while they're still in the cell. Okay, well, I'm just not gonna kill this bitch. Oh.
Time to strike.
Yeah, she's strong.
No holding back. Today you fall.
That was beautiful, Will. That was beautiful for all the times it wasn't.
Bye forever, pal.
Let's have some fun.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Covered.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
This boat is tied up tight.
Are they attacking it?
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Infiltrate, head back.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prison, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
Some wild answers.
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
We just... wait.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Guess I really gotta wait for them to all come upstairs.
Hey, asshole!
Roland!
Oh, thank the gods.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderers.
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
I've lashed out at you, drunkenly and otherwise, and you helped anyway. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. And thank you. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
We're bruised, battered.
I hate that I
but
wasn't
we're
able to
together
save off
again.
Faerun in this run.
You damn well brought them back.
Things in Moonrise were bad. Real bad. Thank you for getting me out of there.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbrin! Not now. Wulbrin's back.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already. Blast it all. You need to deal with him.
What?
A moment.
Wulbrin, it's me.
I said a moment.
The Drider doing work. Wulbrin!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbrin.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbrin... The rune powder... We need to discuss...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand no... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbrin is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded.
Perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
Of course. Take.
The talks to Leslie basically finish that mission. That girl around the corner. Because if not, then that quest doesn't get finished until I talk to them in Act 3. I learned that the first time. It's not a bad thing, but since you can talk to them here, you might as well.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
For the experience.
You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do. So, shall we go for a walk?
Anywhere. I go.
Yeah, that one's done now. Let's talk to Jaheira, see if there's anything to tell her.
Gear up and head out.
Mol can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So, stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home. Pleasure, do.
Oh, before it broke, before the game. Before I had to reload it, I think I did that.
Do you two need anything? Something to eat or drink, perhaps?
And I thought I was the mother hen.
How are you?
Oh no, it's just glitched into my inventory, I guess. Oh no, there it is.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Eldorel? Maybe not, Mom. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? That's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our Paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else?
Picking up ever again. You hear?
For once, we are in agreement.
Any word on Nathaniel? Is he alright? Is he safe?
Yes, now promise to stop talking about him. That's fucking wild.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't been able to sleep.
The rude dialogue is so unapologetically rude. It's so funny.
For saving him when I couldn't. I can rest now. Finally.
I've been doing nothing but resting, but... Let's go camp. Yeah, she already kicked Halson out of his tent. That's so funny. At least this time Daniel went with him. I kind of hope that blessing stays forever. It doesn't say it goes away, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. Not only this battle, but all that come after. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. Excellent. Let us teach the cult to fear us. I do not require sleep, but I shall use the solitude of the night to plan for the
God, I wish I was one of these elven races that don't require sleep.
You need my expertise.
First and foremost.
Ready and willing.
Let's get going.
Our enemies are everywhere.
I don't have her with dual wield yet. Oh, she do smite. Always a good one. And her gloves at the moment, so she can get her over to the chest. I know that mace of hers has a chance to fucking leave if I equip with something else and end up back in the fucking prisoner's chest. And if that happens, I promise you I'm not going back for it. I don't care. She use a bow. She can. Better bow. The boots feeling. Yeah, I think those boots are gonna stay on here. I'll switch it for that one. You know what? I want her to have that. She don't have enough. Yeah, see, I guess. I don't know. That's some kind of weird bug that I guess they never something with it. It never got fixed. How did he get shields then? So I level her up and that doesn't matter. No, just because. You know, I don't have better armor because the armor that I do want is very expensive. She can have that. She can have that. She can have that. What? Did I give her something else?
Our enemies still draw breath.
Itch. We're gonna just take that for it. Because I do have other weapons that I want to put on her other hand. I usually have her as a dual wielder because I have enough shield wielders. Yeah, that shit was +1. Oh well. It's been a long rest anyway. So. I'm gonna save, and then we don't need no kind of crazy surprises from my fucking butler. Fuckler. Ooh. Oh, it's the lighting. I was like, is he naked? I like that.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf
Did I
of
not take
Gale
that
of
off of him
Waterdeep.
again?
He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Before I do that, I really don't want him talking to me with that fucking helmet on his head. Oh, I can't change this.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf... Gladly. Simply... I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break.
Gale's getting sentimental.
The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. Indeed. The curse is still present, of course. Just veiled and at arm's length for now. Not a trick I can repeat often, but tonight is different. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. and with company to match. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end fate wishes for me. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. One moment with you could sate me for a lifetime and prize the fear from my heart. I'm so very glad you came to share this with me. I know this is all unreal, but I created it for you. You must know that you're very special.
I've never seen this scene actually romancing with him. I usually just seen it as a friend.
If we were home, I'd have taken time to do things properly, to say it all better. But time is short. I'm in love with you.
Yeah, I've never seen it like that. Ooh, spice, spice. So as my evil urge, I did evil Astarion, and here I did Gale. It was a good one.
And you're a bad liar. I lived the life of a hermit for some time before I met you. Safer for all, but not conducive to pleasures of the flesh. I want it to be perfect.
I've never seen this as a romance scene. I've only ever just seen it as friendship.
Our spirits in visions of the weave.
This scene is always a goodbye, but... You know what? Let him show me.
How about the perfect night in Waterdeep? Yes? Let's imagine how it would be.
We're about to have mind sex?
The scene is this. You and I stand in the room that is the center of my universe. Sculptures, the paintings, the walls enlivened by the spines of 1,000 books.
I've never seen this scene
The
before.
grand piano plays the Lyrian suites all by itself, and as we look out beyond the arches that lead to the terrace, we see the weary sun take its daily dive into the sea.
I get to at least see Waterdeep.
My favorite spot. Many times, evening turned to night and back to daybreak once more while I sat here, lost in words. It's called The Art of the Night, and it details the first 1,000 nights of a newlywed king and queen.
Oh.
They turned everything they did into an art. The art of conversation, the art of taste, time-honored and newly acquired. The art of the body, the exploration and acceptance of the self and the other. The art of the night itself. I say we take a page from their book. I'm many things, but Koi's not one of them. What do you say?
Now snap your clothes off.
The old ways, then. If that is what you wish, so be it. A small gesture towards your comfort.
He's like, we're still having a bed though. That's all Gale gets. That's all Gale gets. It's crazy. You didn't even get to be naked. At least everybody else does. Shit, Lae'zel's is mad in depth. Where'd he go?
Oakfather preserve you. Then you'll have me.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. I hope so. Otherwise, we may all be killed in our beds. Darling, lead.
What's on your mind? Hell yes.
Not too far off.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
So it's just about.
How many died today?
You wish to consult me? I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy everything. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. Good.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorn, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
I wanted to talk to you about our night together. Have you ever walked to the very edge of a great precipice? and shuddered
Oh,
at
because I
how
guess that wasn't an
easy it
actual
would
sex
be
scene.
to step into the void. Ever since Elminster told me of Mistra's expectations of me, felt like I've been walking along such a cliff face. The
Better
great
not
drop to
account it as a
nothingness
sex
never
scene.
out of my sight. But you led me away from the edge. Without your words, your touch, I fear I would have sought purpose and solace in that void. You reminded me what living can feel like. Well, generosity is always a noble virtue, whether it be in the streets, with the charity box,
Oh, that was a sex scene?
betwixt the sheets.
It's crazy. There's
Given
some
my
of the other ones have
propensity
like
towards verbosity,
wild
surely can't be a surprise that I have
detailed. So I mean, like Lae'zel really is like.
I hope the end is much farther away
It's
than I had
pussy.
suspected.
It makes it.
I hope that night meant as much to you as it did to me. And I hope we all have more time together. Together. Alone.
It was fine.
I'll see that there is. Woe betide anyone who tries to stop me. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
Yes. I want to know that. What was that? He tried to give me a fucking kiss on the cheek. I said, absolutely not. I'm gonna ask that.
What a question. No. You're not the first. Though you are the first since my relationship with Mystra came to its ignominious end. When the true danger posed by my condition became apparent, I had no choice but to sequester myself away from civilized society. A reclusive wizard. Who'd have thought? After so long with Mystra, I have to say the pleasures of mortal love are much sweeter than I remember. Though perhaps that's simply because it's with you.
Hi, sweet talker. Hi, sweet talker.
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Alright, we'll talk to Arabella. See if she's cooled down. Oh, what?
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry.
Get out of the way, Leaf.
No.
Wait, is that a leaf or my armor?
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours, too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here.
Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. The weave knows thy purpose. It will guide thee, if thou dost listen.
You feel the grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
I actually really like that Withers is like important to the story.
Take a moment, Bran. Savor our victory over the Dryder.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's
He's
worth
like,
cheering at the very
oh.
least.
Have you ever known me to
Let me
cheer?
burp my
It's always
magic.
the first time.
You've been smiling like a fool of late, wizard. Explain yourself.
I found love. Sure, even you would begrudge me some happiness.
All I will say on the matter is that you were wise to lower your standards from the godly to the ghastly.
Rude.
Mind never quiet.
So now what? We just wait. Hope the trousseau comes.
Yeah. Wait for it to load down a little bit.
Vultures encircled, preparing them.
He's just over there talking to himself.
Something over there.
Oh.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Intrepid as ever. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. Ah, I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less resilient to death, which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face. My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my part in many a plot indeed. Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul? I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. I'd never think us allies, Paladin. Perish the thought. And the devil, too, if you'd be so kind. You have it in you to author a thrilling finale, if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And we'll close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
I just want the black oleander. Where is it?
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Alright, I'm gonna get to a certain spot and then I'm gonna stop here because unfortunately this chair just kicked my hips and back.
Zerel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Thorm's will alone.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. Amiel Telere Manon here.
Careful, I bite.
Nobody succeeded that religion check. That was kind of wild.
Easy.
No time to rest.
Defender of the people.
If it is for the best.
I just like people to have the capes, whether sometimes it works or not.
First in my heart.
That's curious.
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
I'm sure of it.
Not ominous in the slightest.
Nothing. Either the trap's broken or someone's already disarmed it.
And no matter how many times I fucking do this, I cannot for the life of me remember which order it's supposed to go in.
Here lies Isabel Thorm. Moonrise Towers. It makes the urge hiss within. It was part of your disgrace. But how? Ketherick lost his daughter, but the bastard knows why you lost everything. Ketherick, helming a Sharan army. He's hiding his own past, just as he's keeping pieces of yours.
I feel like somebody else will have different dialogue.
How delicious.
Moonrise Towers. Back before all that. Ketherick Thorm, mourning for his daughter. Who knew he had it in him? Be careful. There are traps about. The mighty General Ketherick, at the head of an army of Shah worship.
Okay, so based off that, he's mourning.
Still in control.
Let me say Why are y'all running all the way over in here? Get out of here.
Keep it together.
Okay, we're gonna save just in case this goes really bad, because I know the traps do activate if I fuck up. I'm really trying to figure out, like, what the actual fucking real order to this shit. Can I jump through that hole? No. Because he's leading the army because what's-her-face died. Is this a picture of them attacking the tower? Does this say anything different this time?
Moonrise Towers. It makes the urge hiss within.
I think it was this one. I think it's this one.
But how?
Oh.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
That disc must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though?
What's that?
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down. That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bed sheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shah and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living. Wits and blades always sharp.
Oh, you know what? Let her have a little skeleton frame.
So that's progress.
Since it's free from being in the catacombs, this is gonna be a cutscene anyway, so.
Of Shah. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place. The Gauntlet of Shah. I can't believe it. I can't believe we found the Dark Lady's sacred crucible. Overwhelming. Worship of Lady Shah is usually discreet by nature. Her holy sites have to be modest, well hidden. But that place... I never knew such grandeur had been built in her honor. The Gauntlet of Shah is no ordinary temple. It is the highest test of the Dark Lady's faithful, to judge if they are worthy of becoming a Dark Justiciar. The Gauntlet has double meaning. It speaks of the ordeals to be overcome, and of the armor-clad fist of Lady Shah that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet, and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single saloon knight. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed.
If I'm not mistaken, this is actually where it would have came from. I think where Nier got stuck. Like where Nier was trapped in the Grimforge. I actually think this might be the staircase that would have led from that.
Shah, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. Offer your pain to Shah's embrace. Hear the night song.
I'm gonna go to camp here. Because here is where I am going to stop. New campsite. Is it new? Wait, have I been here already? No, it's not. This is new. No, I think I have already been here. What is a stair here? Oh, this just leads here. That's hysterical.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Pet, pet, pet.
More.
Maybe I've heard one of these camps. Oh no, it was still going. Maybe it was just because it was so small. I don't think anybody else got any of this. Wait. Why does it say humanoid instead of... Well, I mean, I know why, but like... Okay, they do say... Well, I mean, she's not a human, she's a tiefling. I guess because they didn't actually give him a class. Damn, Shadowheart parked her ass right next to this shit? Is she stuck? Is she... Oh. I was gonna say that is she stuck by, that? Oh, that's why. So Toll the Dead normally only attacks one. Okay, that's good to that. I gotta remember that. Okay. So we're gonna save here. Clear out all those extra saves so that it doesn't take up all that space. see. Alright. That is where we will stop for today. I may decide to stream again later tonight. I don't know. I keep saying that, and then I never end up having the time because then I start doing other things that need to be done. But as always, every Saturday, new videos go up on the YouTube to keep track of the journey. But always follow on Twitch because the schedule is on Twitch. I updated it accordingly to the best. What times are the best? I don't know if I want to start going later because I see by the analytics that in the later times it's a little bit more popular. But we shall see how things go. Because I just sometimes like playing, so I might end up doing like 2, and then I'll just upload 2 videos at once to cut back on the space. But as always, like, follow, share, subscribe. YouTube, Blazing Dragon Gaming. Like, comment, review. Tell me what I can do to get better. And yeah, stay safe out there and keep on gaming. Bye.